Okay, just a few things for even, odd, 2, 3. On worksheet 2, I'm going to do one that's similar to number 12 that you'll be doing. My answer key is wrong, as you will see. I made a sign error when I read it, so reading it, not actually in the work, but reading the answer. Okay. So I want to know, is this even, odd, or neither? So I have to substitute my negative x in, which you will see I did on my answer key. I factor out the -1 on my answer key. I make a mistake with how I have it written. These two don't match. And since they don't match, and by the way, the reason there's 3 of these is because there was 3 of those, just saying. They don't match either way. This doesn't match this, doesn't match this, and these two don't match, meaning those two don't match, and so it's neither. Now on worksheet 3, you will do all of these by inspection. And we're going to discuss how you do them by inspection, and you'll do some more proofs tomorrow. But worksheet 2 will be the only place where you're doing proofs. Worksheet 3, inspection. Now, how do I find a rational function? By inspection, we're going to talk about it. A rational function is even when the numerator and denominator are both even or both odd. So even over even or odd over odd, then you'll be an even function. A rational function is odd when the numerator is odd and the denominator is even, or vice versa. That is, odd over even over odd, gives you an odd answer. What happens whenever a neither appears? It can be neither over neither, neither over an even, neither over an odd, even over a neither, odd over a neither. The minute you see a neither, you can quit. Now, an easy way to think about this in your brain is obviously think of even as positive and odd as negative. So odd over odd would be negative over negative is positive, and even over even is positive over positive. And when you end up with a positive quotient or product, we call it even, but we won't get into products for a day or two. Odd over even would be negative over positive. That is negative, so you're odd. Even over odd would be positive over negative. Notice you get the negative sign, so you're odd. So let's look at some examples. Determining by inspection. Oh, my numerator is odd, my denominator is even. Negative over positive is negative, so it stays odd. By inspection, my numerator is even, my denominator is even, and even over even is even. Plus over plus stays plus. Number 3. That's a 1. It's a really bad rendition of my red 1 there. But the numerator is odd, the denominator is odd, but odd over odd is not odd. Negative over negative is positive, so odd over odd is even. My example 4, note the numerator is even, the denominator is odd, so positive over negative yields a negative, so we're odd. In number 5, I note that my numerator is neither because I'm mixing even and odds. I could quit right there. I could care less what's in the denominator. My answer is neither. In problem 6, the numerator of k is even, but when I get to the denominator, I see it's a mix of odd and even. It's neither, so my final answer is neither. And then in J, I see an odd top, an odd bottom, and I like to review this twice because you have to think of negative over negative is positive, and the answer is odd. So worksheet 3 is going to be really a jiffy.